5G towers may be the cause of your health problems. Studies show that 5G towers may in fact have a negative impact on the health of people in the vicinity of the tower over an extended period of time. The regulations for this new technology is largely untested on humans. Common citizens are actually the lab rats in the study of this technology. Short-term studies have shown little effects on health. However, longer studies are starting to show, as we use it more, we're starting to figure out that actually chronic exposure to these 5G towers is an actual health risk. We need to petition our city governments to stop installing these dangerous towers until there is more evidence of their safety and until radio frequency regulations are updated. This leads me to my biggest issue with these towers, and that is the radio frequency radiation regulations and limits have not been updated since 1996. That is 27 years. And technology has changed so much since then that how we are still allowing our towers and things we use to be regulated by something that was done 27 years ago at like a lower level and less experienced level, like how are we allowing those regulations to still be what we follow when we very obviously are updating our technology like crazy? Well, regulations got to keep up too. Now, the problem with radio frequencies is that even though it's a non-ionizing radiation, it can still produce cancer. It can produce cancer, cellular stress, genetic damage, reproductive changes, and neurological disorders, according to Forbes Health. And Forbes also says that there have been more than 3,500 physicians who have come forward in the last several years to try and stop 5G. So, I mean, if these physicians are coming forward, then there is obviously something that needs to be corrected in order for it to be safe for us, and they're largely being ignored because this is such a profit. This is like it's such a money-making scheme from these big technology companies. My last concern with 5G towers is actually from my own personal experience. So 5G towers are legally required to be a quarter mile from the nearest home or dwelling place. And our city was actually considering placing one basically in our backyard. AT&T was swearing up and down that it was safe and it met regulations, but that's just because they're a big company making big bucks. And of course, our city wanted to go along with it because they also get money from it. So my father, who is an electrician, went to the city council meeting and persuaded them not to put in the tower in that location because it would have had houses on three sides of the property, and then on the other side of the property it would have had a church and a school. So I mean there's like everyone living around there and just being in those other buildings all the time. It was way too close. It's supposed to be a quarter mile away, and from our house personally, we were the closest to this location. It was going to be like 200 or 300 feet from our house. It was going to be literally right there. So they did not put it up, thank God. But that would have been like the whole issue with it is that it causes all kinds of headaches. It can even cause nausea if you're too close to this radiation. So you're supposed to be a safe distance away. If you're going to use this, at least put good distance between the citizens and the towers. So we need to hold these large companies and our cities accountable for public safety and health. They will lie through their teeth about everything being on the up and up when all they care about is money. So we have to kind of do the research ourselves to make sure they actually are doing what they say they're doing and keeping up with regulations. So protect your city, your neighborhood, your home, and your family, and pay attention to 5G placement in your city and prevent these health issues from becoming normal and accepted. Thank you.